Women in the United States had always faced challenges with their agency. Back when slavery was allowed, slaves were forced to breed in order for their children to stay enslaved. Then as slavery was declared illegal, women, especially Puerto Ricans, were getting sterilized without their knowledge. Then in 1970, women gained abortion rights across the United States, as it was constitutionally declared legal. Roe v. Wade is a Supreme Court case in the 1970s that Jane Roe filed against Henry Wade. In her lawsuit, Roe alleged that the Texas state law were unconstitutionally against abortion. Not only was it vague, but it also invades her right of personal privacy. The Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment is a fundamental right to privacy and protects a woman's right to abortion. The court ruled in Roe's favor with a vote 7-2, stating that the Texas law violates one's right to privacy.
For years, anti-abortion politicians appointed judges who they knew were against abortion rights, which helped build the conditions to overturn Roe v. Wade. These politicians used their power to make sure the Supreme Court would eventually have a majority of people that share the same views as them. This ended the nationwide protection for abortion and let each state decide its own laws for abortion. As a result of that, many women live in states where abortion is completely banned or difficult to get. In New York, abortion is legal and you can continue to get it up until 24 weeks of pregnancy. After 24 weeks, you can continue to get it, but at your own health risk. It is also available for those outside of the state coming to New York. In 1970, New York made abortion legal, and the very next day, a Planned Parenthood in Syracuse, New York, became the first center in the country to offer safe abortion care. People from all over started coming because they finally had somewhere they could go without fear or judgment. In just the first 2 years, about 2/3 of the patients were traveling from states where abortion was still banned. It shows how desperately people needed a safe place and how far they were willing to go to get it.
In Texas, before the SBA Act, which implemented a total abortion ban, women had the right to terminate her pregnancy if they detected any fetal abnormality. Ever since the ban has taken place, the option to terminate a baby that has defects is off the table. As a consequence, women are birthing babies with severe defects that aren't even suitable for life. A study found that the infant mortality rate has reached 9% in Texas. It is the largest increase within the country. Not only is it causing death to infants with abnormality, but it also puts the woman's life at risk.
Mississippi passed a law that banned most abortions after 15 weeks, and the state's only abortion clinic challenged it, putting patients in unfair positions. After months of legal battles, the case reached the Supreme Court, where Mississippi asked the justices to overturn Roe v. Wade entirely. The court agreed, ruling that the Constitution doesn't protect the right to abortion and giving the states full power to decide their own laws. As a result, Mississippi was allowed to enforce the ban, leaving many people in the state with almost no access to abortion care.
In Florida, you are not allowed abortion beyond 6 weeks unless you have a rare circumstance. Mind you, in 6 weeks, certain people wouldn't even realize they were pregnant. The state purposely frames the law in a way to seem less restrictive than it really is. This restriction doesn't just affect women, but clinics themselves also face immense pressure. Kelly Flynn, the owner of the abortion clinic, A Woman's Choice of Jacksonville, had to hire off-duty officers at her clinic because of the constant harassment from pro-lifers to the clinic and women who come to be provided with help for their health and personal issues.
Roe v. Wade was implemented to ensure that women have the rights to their agency through the Constitution. When the Supreme Court overturned it, the access to essential reproductive care disappeared for women across various states. It causes real-world consequences, like we said, infant mortality and serious risk for women with irregular pregnancies.
Abortion ban failed to protect health or life. Instead, it created unsafe conditions, limited personal freedom, and placed women in a dangerous physical and emotional state. Abortion rights aren't just a legal issue. It involves both the mother and her child's life.